Hot topics of the day in the NBA. Bucks give an epic beatdown to the Pistons. It continued last night. You might have thought you had a little bit of fight in the first half with the Pistons, even into the second half in the third quarter. But the cream rose to the top, Teddy. What a runaway in this series.
I mean, it really was. And look, the Pistons led 82-78 in that ballgame. Midway through the third, there's about 5 minutes left in the third. Detroit's up 4. You blink. All right, you go to the bathroom. You go outside, have a smoke, drink a beer, come back. In the middle of the fourth quarter, the Bucks are up by 25. It was a 37-8 run in that ballgame between the middle of the third and the middle of the fourth. And what did we talk about here? Right here on that betting show, we said when a team is done, they're done. The Pistons, they fought the good fight, 2.5 quarters. But when they were done, once the energy came out of them and they deflated, it was all Milwaukee all the rest of the way. Bucks backers thrilled, and the books not happy with Milwaukee right now. Books got absolutely destroyed on this series. It was the worst series of any for sports books here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, how about it, Teddy, coming up? We'll get to it, obviously, when the series gets here, but the Celtics and the Bucks going to beat up round 2. Both teams swept out their opponents in the first round, headed for a pretty good series. They will have an extended layoff to get rested and ready. And I know, Teddy, especially from Milwaukee side, getting a key guy back from injury, maybe even getting a key guy back from injury in the Boston Celtics with Marcus Smart as well. Looking forward to that series, no less. If we take a look at an early indicator, Teddy, obviously we know the Milwaukee Bucks, best record in the NBA, cleaning house right now. But those Celtics coming on late here, Teddy, looking good.
Yeah, they sure are. And, of course, we have the opener for Saturday's Game 1 of the Bucks and the Celtics. Milwaukee -7.5 at home, total 224.5 at the opener. Bucks -250 for the series. So the Bucks got burnt pretty bad by Milwaukee in round 1. They are not underpricing the Bucks in round 2, and you can clearly see it from the series price and for the price in Game 1. The Celtics not getting all that much credit for sweeping the Pacers the way Milwaukee's getting credit for sweeping the Pistons.
There we go. Looking forward. We'll set those series up as they come along. The Jazz will continue to play, Teddy, for at least one more day. Nice rise up there in Salt Lake City. The Jazz propelling themselves in the fourth quarter to a tune of a 31-12 quarter for a victory. Donovan Mitchell led the way, Teddy, with 31 and 7 in the Game 4 victory. Now, the Rockets, when you look at some of those numbers, 17-46, it's okay. But, Teddy, they started out hot and then faded down the stretch.
Oh, they were hot for 3 quarters, making me crazy. I don't bet a lot of teams down 0-3, but I had to play on Utah last night. And for much of the game, they were the better team, but Houston kept draining threes. They were 15 of 29 from beyond the arc. And then they closed out the game 2 of 17. That's when Utah went on their monster fourth quarter run to take control of the ball game. You say, all right, the Rockets didn't hit shots from the perimeter down the stretch. Well, their bench didn't play particularly well either, and that's putting it mildly. Houston bench production last night, 5 points. 10 rebounds, 0 assists combined. That's not going to get the job done. Rockets looked flat last night. I thought they might be. They've not, again, this is a team that has no history of sweeping anybody. In the James Harden era, they didn't get the job done in that regard again last night.
Yeah, 4 games that are in the NBA tonight. Obviously, we're going to talk about 3 of those a little bit later here on That Betting Show. We're going to talk a little bit of baseball here. Injury and frustration starting to build a little bit in Philadelphia. Now, look, still in first place, 12-10, but you saw some of it boil over. The bats didn't come around in Colorado. Certainly a tough spot traveling from Colorado to face the New York Mets yesterday. A banged-up lineup, didn't bring any offense, only 1 run and 3 hits in the game last night. And we talked about it yesterday, Teddy, on That Betting Show. Steven Matt's first time around, not so good versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Much better than this time. Bryce Harper gets tossed. The team has some words for the press. We'll see how they respond today with the Mets.
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff in Philadelphia, you can't like these quotes. This one from Bryce Harper after getting tossed out. Hey, I respect the fact that Harper gets it, that he shouldn't be doing this. Quote, it just can't happen. In a game like that against the Mets, division rival, things like that, it just can't happen. For myself and this team as well. We're better. We're a better team with me in the lineup, and I got to stay in that game. These games matter. They matter now. They matter in September. So Harper's saying the right thing. But Arrieta, we need him in right field. I don't care how bad the umpire is. He wasn't great for either side. I'm out there trying to make pitches. He misses some calls. So what? We need Bryce out there. There's a lot of pressure in Philadelphia right now. The Phillies, at least at the current moment, not responding to that pressure particularly well.